Hi friends, today we will be discussing beetroot laddu, how to make it. This is something extremely delicious and I can challenge if you can eat one and stop at that. This is a sweet which is extremely good for health. So what is good about it? One, it improves the blood flow, and because it does this, therefore it reduces the blood pressure. It has got high amounts of fiber and vitamin B9. Supposedly, it increases the exercise capability. And also, I like recipes where there are fewer ingredients. This is one of them. So you start off with soft dates. I use from Dry Hub, but then you can use any other brand of your choice. So you pick about 10 to 12 dates and then you de-seed them. Once you de-seed all the dates, you take all of these dates and then using either in a traditional method like I do, using a mortar, or you can use a mixie if you prefer, and then grind them. Now when you grind them, it doesn't have to be real like soft paste or anything. The idea is to get it soft and nice so that it is sticky. Keep that aside. Take about 4 or 5 medium sized beets and make sure that when you are taking the beets, they should be firm so that they are juicy. Cut off the stems and then peel the skin. And then you need to cut them into small tiny pieces. So you will need to cut them horizontally, vertically, intersectionally, whatever direction that you can, cut them into very small tiny pieces. And once you do it for all the 4 or 5 beats that you have done, put them aside, and if needed, you can also chop them additionally as you feel it may be sufficient. Now pour this mixture into a bowl where we have the dates paste already, and then you will take cashews. About 3/4 cup should be adequate. Cashews will give a lot of energy, so I tend to use cashews quite a bit in my recipes. Cut them into small pieces, and again pour this also into the mixture that we already have. Now we need to add some kind of nice smell so that the whole dish becomes tempting. So what we do is we take 4 or 5 cardamoms, peel off the skin of the cardamoms, and then you can follow a traditional method like I do using a mortar. You can make them into a fine powder, or you can use any other method of your choice like a mixing. Put all of this into the ingredients that we already have in the bowl. And now comes the tedious work. Using a spoon, combine all of the ingredients, making sure that the dates are mixing very well with the beets and the cashews. If you don't mix it very well, then you will not be able to make balls. So you will come to a point that your hands are better than a spoon. So wash your hands and start using your fingers and combine the mixture very well. Once you think you have got a fine mixture and it is sticky, then you can start the next activity, which is making balls. To make it easy, I suggest that after you wash your hands, grease your fingers with coconut oil or any other oil of your choice. Taking a small fistful, make balls, round balls, as round as you can. And if it comes in oblong fashion, egg shaped or whatever, don't worry. It will still taste as good as it was if it was a perfect sphere. Don't worry. Just start making the balls or laddus as we Indians prefer, and then put them in a nice clean plate. Once you are done making all the beetroot laddus, then either you can prefer to store it right away and eat it in that fashion, or if you want to eat it cold, like some people do, you may refrigerate it for some time and then eat it later. But even if you do not refrigerate, you just put it in a box. They will easily last for 1 or 2 days. And I don't think you would keep it for more than a day because you would have consumed anyway by that time. Thanks for watching. Do like and subscribe. Don't forget. Thank you.